So this is the 5 reasons I feel personally that you do need a Series 2 controller in 2021. And I'll be honest with you. Like I put emphasis on need because you need one. So sit back, grab a soda, and let's break this down. Number 1 is the rechargeable battery. I don't know how many times I have completely forgotten to charge this thing. It never fails. It always still has battery. We could be talking about maybe 2-3 days of not playing or 2-3 days of continuous playing, and all of a sudden I'll see the orange dot that pops up right here, and I'm like, oh yeah, 40 hours of battery life desperately comes in handy. Number 2 is the removable thumbsticks. These guys right here. So being able to actually swap these guys out, right now I'm using the Xbox One, so the ones that actually came with it. It purely goes based off of which game I'm using. So if I'm using the Xbox One thumbsticks, I'll use these because I'm very quick. So I like to be able to kind of go left and right or right to left very quickly, because I use a very, very high sensitivity on Modern Warfare or Warzone. Mostly Modern Warfare, because Warzone, let's be real, is broke. Whenever we're playing Fortnite, I will get this guy right here. Let's see. That right there is the long stick. That one is more for precision. So whenever I'm being able to hit that long range shot, that's when I'm using that one. But just being able to kind of adjust to them is definitely beneficial. Number 3 is the rubber grip. I may put a video on here because I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but this right here, these guys, super beneficial for people who play at long periods of time. Mama, my wife, she probably wouldn't like to hear this, but I mean, there's times where I'm gaming from 11 p.m. to maybe 4 a.m. in the morning. But it's purely because I have something that's comfortable. When I wasn't wearing this, or when I wasn't using this and I was using the regular controller, I would get to the point where my hands would be hurting because I'm squeezing this. And having it completely wrap around with rubber is definitely a comfortable feel. Number 4, these guys back here. These guys back here are the paddles. So that means being able to put one of these buttons, or actually, to be honest, any button on here, and being able to map it back here. At the moment, I have my jump button right here. And I'll be honest, I don't remember what the other button is right here. This one right here I don't use too much, but I just kind of like having something on both sides. So for Fortnite, I do want to make this the edit button just to be a little bit more quicker with editing, because I notice with the controller, and I don't know if it's just this controller in general or just the controllers in general, but over a longer period of time, it gets to the point where when you're pressing the thumbsticks in to run, it doesn't give any feedback. So you got to kind of just continuously jab it down. And that's something that I've noticed. Number 5 is probably the biggest, if not the most important reason why you need a Series 2 Elite controller, or an Elite Series 2. Elite 2 Series Elite. Elite Series 2 controller.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Confusion. Elite controller version 2. That's what I'm going with. Number 5 is the hair triggers. These guys right here is having the option to go from right here to where you're normally doing it to being able to just kind of, if I can get that other one, go all the way down and just like that. And the reason why I say this is because we're in a day and age where crossplay is just kind of the norm. And I got many of things to say about crossplay. Console versus console, completely understand it. Would love to play against friends that I have for console. Makes complete sense. There's a level playing field. There's a maximum advantage that any console person can have. Yes, there's cheats out there, but with that being said, there's no precision aiming. I have the same type of aiming that someone would have on any other controller. Is this an advantage? Yes, but this is an advantage that any console person can use. The controller is the advantage, not the console itself. So with that being said, the reason why I say hair triggers, your counterparts who are using mouse and keyboard and PC that have higher frame rates, like you have to have every single thing in your book just to keep up with them. Most people can. I can for the most of it, but when there's somebody who's actually pretty good or they're just hands down cheating, there's nothing I can do about it. So being able to just flick your wrist and do this right here and being able to 180, can't do that on here. Can you do some quick things? Like I'll show a couple videos of me playing, yes, but just being able to snap on somebody and just kind of flick it, nah, not happening. But you need the hair triggers. Like there's no other way. Like there's no other way to keep up with PC than being able just to click down or just tap a button. Nah, not happening. You have to have the hair triggers. So with that being said, you desperately need an Elite 2 controller in 2021, especially if you're playing first person shooters. Like if you don't have a higher end controller, or you know what, I'll say this, you have to have at least a Series 2 Elite controller or at least something comparable to it, because if you don't, you're wasting your time. Unless you're just playing for fun, which I don't know that many people who play Call of Duty just to have fun, unless you're just like casually randomly playing. But like, let's be real, we're playing to win, we're playing to get dubs. So the only way to keep up, and you know what, I will say this before we go too far, there'll be plenty of people in the comments, or there'll be plenty of people that have mouse and keyboard that'll say, oh, well, you could just turn off crossplay. With Xbox, doesn't work that way. You won't get a match. You can't even go into Warzone. Completely, don't even say it. So with that being said, you need an Elite 2 controller or some sort of controller in 2021. I'm glad you stuck around to watch the whole video. If you can, make sure to like and subscribe. Definitely leave some comments in the comment section. I plan on doing more videos like this. Some of these I'll even add the kids in as well. There's a ton of tech in this room, and there's a ton of tech in my life, and I plan on teaching people about this as well giving my reviews and tips. If you can, we try to stream at least every Saturday at 12 p.m. Me and the kids, soda pack. I'm Grape Soda. Have a good one.
Be ready for deployment. Cruise missile go for launch. Fire in the lead. VTOL jet ready for tasking.
Remember me?
missile. Go for launch.
Snagged you that time.